I'm going to do something that I don't usually do, and that I'm going to walk around and I'm going to film myself talking like this. I don't usually, I'm not going to say I don't usually do it because I've done it a couple of times now, but I don't like to do it. It feels weird. I prefer to act on camera or whatever, but I had something I wanted to say quickly. I've actually just really annoyed myself. I was sat at the computer and a little kind of niggle of a feeling kind of took hold. I'm going to try and navigate my way outside so that it's sunny. I think the light will make the video look nicer. So I was sat at the computer and I got one of those little niggling kind of feelings where you're like, what do I want? Like, what do I want right now? And I sort of have a theory that through some of the research I've done, that most of the time when you get one of those little feelings, it's just your body after a bit more water. Apparently most of the time when you snack, you're after the water and the food, not the food itself. So that's kind of where things like snacking for no reason comes from, or, you know, in my opinion. Anyway, so I did what I think is best, and I went and got myself some water. Here it is. Got it from the tap. And I'm thinking, why is it that I can walk around with a fucking iPhone in my pocket and a glass of water in one hand when, you know, there are people that have just literally nothing and can't even have water? I don't want to sound like an absolute nutcase preacher, but right now I'm filming on my phone one of the most compact pieces of technology known to humankind at the moment. There's so much technology rammed into phones that you would not believe the science behind it. Anyway, why is it that as a world we can build shit like cities and have everyone walking around with iPhones in their pocket when we can't sort out shit like water? Quite a few shit things have happened to me in my little life, but one of the genuinely the worst things that have happened so far, one of the worst things, is being denied water. Now, I'm not going to get anyone in trouble. I'm not going to say, that's not the point. I'm not going to say where it was or what situation it was that I was denied water in, but I have been denied water. I know what that feels like. And it was one of the most distressing things ever. I'm a firm believer that if anybody, friend or foe, doesn't really matter, asks for water, as long as they've asked calmly and reasonably and are clearly unable to get it for themselves, I think that person should have water. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if they're a nutcase. It doesn't matter if they're a dictator. It doesn't matter if they're an evil person. It doesn't matter who it is, friend or foe, that person should have water. And I'm in a very lucky position where I'm able to just walk to the tap and get some water. But there are a lot of people who aren't, and it's literally the most basic thing a human being can require is water. And so just as the Western world, can we just quickly sort that? Is that something we can do? Can we quickly sort that out so that people can at least have water? That's why I'm sort of going a bit mental with the whole water aid thing on Twitter, because I think it's important. I think that if you've got anything, it doesn't matter what you have, if you've at least got water, you'll be all right. You know, regardless of the situation, you can live for longer without food than you can with water. You know, no matter what happens, if you've got a bottle of water, you can't go too wrong. And so I just think that should be made available to more people, maybe, if we can. Yeah, that's it. I'm squinting now because of the sun. It's making me twitch.